The Nat Turner story is biblical. His mother was abducted from Africa to Virginia, and his dad allegedly escaped slavery. As a young boy, Nat learned how to read. Nat was extremely intelligent and religious, faithfully reading Bible stories and praying. Turner had faith bigger than a mustard seed. He conducted service on Sundays and grew a crowd of both black and white people. His followers called him the prophet, and like many prophets in the Bible, Turner had many visions that influenced his life decisions. One time, he escaped slavery and he had a vision telling him to go back to the plantation, so he did. His visions convinced him that he was here on earth for a greater purpose. Turner started having even more visions and messages from God to lead his people in a battle against evils that they were facing. All he needed was a sign to start planning the event. On February 12, 1831, a solar eclipse was visible, and that was his sign. Turner told his closest friends about visions and his plan. They planned on attacking the plantation on Independence Day, but they had to call it off because Turner was sick. But his sickness allowed them to further plan their takeover while they were awaiting another sign from God. On August 13, 1831, they got that sign. The sun literally appeared to be bluish green, and they knew that it was time to act. On August 22nd, Turner and 6 other men broke into their plantation mansion and killed the plantation owner and his family. For a couple of days, Turner and his friends went from house to house, killing their plantation owners and the white people in them. Turner's crowd grew from 6 to 40, and some sources say 70, with many on horseback. He and his followers were headed to a town in Virginia called Jerusalem to face off with a militia of whites. The white militia overwhelms Turner and his group, so they had to scatter. Turner was in hiding for a very long time, but 2 months later, he was found and executed. The Nat Turner Rebellion served his purpose. His intent probably was to take over Virginia and have a slavery-free republic like Haiti. But Turner wanted to create change for the future, and he believed that he was the one to bring about that change. His rebellion was one of the biggest catalysts for the Civil War to come 30 years later.